Christina Nichols with the Armin T. Wagner Award recipient, Bared Maronian. Congratulations on winning tonight's award.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. Uh, it's an amazing opportunity. I mean, I really thank Arpa Film Festival for doing this. It's an amazing honor, and I'm humbled by this. And it being it's the I guess the wish of any filmmaker to get, especially documentarians, to have this award. To be the recipient of this award, it means a lot to me. So I'm very appreciative of that.
What was the trigger point for you that inspired you to make Women of 1915?
Before Women of 1915, I was working on Orphans of the Genocide, which was about basically the orphans of the Armenian genocide. And every time that I was doing research on orphans, I realized that there is always a woman behind the child. All the children were saved by a woman. Sometimes these women were Armenian women, sometimes they were non-Armenian women. And the film is really about both the Armenian women and the non-Armenian women of 1915. Because these non-Armenian women, they left their plush lives behind. They came all the way from Europe, United States, Canada, and they flocked into the killing fields of the Armenian genocide. And they rescued these women and children. And some of these women even lost their lives doing so. So I thought it's an amazing story, and it needs to be told.
For you personally, throughout the creation of this documentary, did you feel yourself changing? Did you change or grow during this process?
It took me about 3 years to work on this. I'll be lying if I say that at one point you get desensitized about this these human stories, because they are sad stories in some cases, but at the end it's all about the human triumph. At the end, no matter what the humankind goes through, eventually finds a way to survive. And this is all about survival of the Armenian women, survival of the Armenian women thanks to non-Armenian women. And I found this amazing sisterhood between non-Armenian women and Armenian women, that took place during the genocide, because they were from different cultures, yet one lent a helping hand and the other grabbed on it, and they stood up, and they together founded the post-genocide Armenian nation after the genocide.
That's wonderful. It's powerful to hear about women helping women. I feel like in general in society has kind of erred in the other direction, pitting women against women. And it's important to hear these stories about how women help each other and are there to be there for each other. What was the most challenging part of making this film?
Well, like any filmmaker, the most challenging part is finding the funds, But I was lucky, and I'm very grateful to the organizations who stood by me, ARS, AGBU, and private donors. I'm very happy that I was able, to do this film, but without their financial support, I couldn't have done it. So I'm very thankful to them.
And what would you like people to walk away with knowing after seeing your film?
I think what you should take away with you after watching this film is, no matter what the humankind goes through, you always, persevere, and you might die, but your next generation will survive. So it's all about survival, and that's a universal story. Even though the Armenian genocide is an Armenian story, it's about the Armenian people that happened, but it's really in reality it's a universal story. It's the story of any people, any groups of people that go through a genocide. They feel the same thing, they go through the same difficulties, and yet they survive.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.